breakthrough in social media promotion and internet marketing. So most social media breakthroughs to this point have focused on interactive elements, finding the right audience. Those things are important, but in 2021, you have to go to the next level. I'm going to explain exactly how to do it. So you've heard of the 80-20 principle of Pareto, that 80% of your success comes from 20% of your efforts, and 80% of your views are going to come from 20% of your efforts. I'm going to explain to you how 95% of your views can come from 5% of your efforts. So if you look at any video that goes viral, there's always one triggering event. You have to understand what the triggering events are and how to get them for your videos and social media. I'm going to explain that exactly in this video. First, I just have to say a couple of things so that you understand the context. So success online and success in general follows three basic principles, at least as applied to viral videos. So there's something called the law of compensation, which embodies these three steps. It says, in order to make a lot of money or be very successful, it's called the law of compensation, and this applies also to compensation on YouTube. You need these three factors. You need a high level of need, so you have to produce a video that a lot of people want to watch. And then it depends also on the quality. Your video has to be better than other people's video. And also, by better, it also has to be more appealing, in terms of the title, the description, the thumbnail, and also the aesthetic quality of the video as well, in terms of like entertainment or educational value. And then third, the third law of the compensation in terms of how much money you make is how difficult it is to replace you. So let's apply this to social media and come up with a specific strategy. So in order to make the most money on social media and have the breakthrough and have your videos go viral, the 95 and 5 model, 5% of your efforts are going to receive 95% of your monetization of views. You have to, the first principle, you have to have a need. So you have to do all the keyword research to see like which videos have the greatest need, your competitors, which videos are having the most traffic, and how to model that in terms of competition's keywords and other things like that. There's a lot of knowledge in the industry and videos about how to do that. So one, make sure the need is there. Number two, after I go through these three principles, I'm going to break it down in terms of the specifics of what to do. This is just the generalities of the principles. Number two, your ability to do it. So you always have to be like Wayne Gretzky, going 2 steps ahead. So most people are so focused on trying to be a little bit better at what's going now. You need to ask yourself, what is YouTube? What are the trends? What is the direction that YouTube is going in? And how do I get to where it's going to be in 6 months by studying it now? So don't just think about what's working now. Think about the direction that YouTube and video is going into and how to get there first. And then the third thing is how to be irreplaceable. Think about what are your differentiating factors, your sustainable competitive advantage. What can you do in video, in your videos, that other people can't do? See, because most videos look the same. It's kind of like a Me Too phenomenon. You have to focus on what you can do that other people can't do, that can't be replicated. Because if you have a sustainable competitive advantage, you can do it forever. I mean, you'll always have to innovate and pivot at certain points. But if you can do things that other people can't do, so you have to learn the skills that other people can't learn or won't learn. That's what's going to make your videos go viral, that they stand out, that they're different, and they're different in a better way. So let me give you some examples of how this can be done to apply these three principles. So what you need to do is you need to find these viral triggering events. And what are viral triggering events? Viral triggering events are one person that's famous that loves your video and retweets it to their followers. So most of my traffic, a lot of it comes from a few key people that like what I do and then promote it. So you need to find out, once you have your audience, who are the key people in your industry that either you have a relationship with already and will retweet your stuff because they think it's fantastic and they want to provide that value to their followers, or people that you don't know that are in love with the type of content that you're doing and then have a way to reach them so that they retweet it. So if you get, like, for example, Mark Cuban or Gary Vaynerchuk or Neil Patel or anybody, Grant Cardone, if you get them to retweet one of your videos to their millions of followers, Kim Kardashian, companies pay like hundreds of thousands of dollars, for sponsored posts. Basically, what you want to do is you want to get a sponsored post for free. You want to be so good and have such a good relationship with them and have them value your content. Now, how do you get in touch with these people so that they see your videos? That's a whole other video that I know how to do, and I'll do it in the future. But the key is that, and that's important because sometimes you could go through other people that know them. You can send the video to people that know them or work for them, or there's a lot of different ways to do it. Or you can send them things for free that help their business, or things that are advice for them that help their business for free. Basically, the more value that you add to them for free and the more connections you have with people that are close to them, the more likely that they are to see your video. So get your video to be like better than anybody else's, a sustainable competitive advantage in a high niche market where there's a lot of need, a lot of people that want that information, and then get it out to the top people in the industry, Grant Cardone, Gary Vaynerchuk, whatever your industry is. I'm just using a couple of examples because you might have different people in your industry. And make it so that they see such incredible value in it, they become aware of it, that they want to share it with their audience. When they do that, when Grant Cardone retweets your video, or you might have to start a little bit lower. You might not be able to get to those people right away. But the better your videos are, the better the people you can reach. Because if your video is like Steve Martin says, be so good that they can't ignore you. If your video is so much better than anything else out there, then when Grant Cardone sees it, he's going to want to retweet it. So you're going to do like a sponsored post, but you're going to do it for free. Like the celebrities and the influencers that charge hundreds of thousands of dollars a post, they're going to want to do your video for free. And that's the social media breakthrough of 2021.